But how will all of these overnight cues impact our own Indian market? We now have our research team joining in with how the trade setup looks like and the stocks that are likely to be in the news. First up, Hormaz joins in to get us all the market cues we need to watch out for today. Good morning, Hormaz.
Good morning, Vamakshi, and it promises to be an important session as you highlighted, heading into the monthly expiry today, and that is after giving up all the gains of the August series during Tuesday's trading session. Not just that, we also closed below the 20 DMA on the Nifty, so that is another pain point that the bulls will have to encounter today. And of course, the only sector that has stood the test of these all of these uncertainties has been the FMCG sector, of course, with news flows of its own. But of course, the additional 25% tariffs taking effect, so the total levy now becomes 50. Textile, gems and jewelry among the worst hit sectors. And of course, we saw a lot of comments coming in from White House officials, including Kevin Hassett, who mentioned that if India does not budge from its stance, even the president is not likely to budge from his. And of the key levels to watch, of course, on the upside, the first level becomes the 20 DMA, which was 24,737. Tuesday's low on the downside becomes an important low to defend, which is 24,689. And then, of course, if that does not happen, then the August 13 and 14 lows of 24,596 and 24,535 come into play. So, important levels to watch on the Nifty. Also, keep an eye out on the Nifty Bank, though, because that closed below 55,000 for the first time after the 22nd of May. The index has already declined over 1,300 points in the last three sessions. Tuesday's low again remains the key because it has not closed below that 54,000 mark since the 9th of May. And why the Nifty Bank should also be watched out for, because of these sectors that are going to be hit because of these tariffs. If there are any relief measures announced, considering their exposure to these sectors, some further asset quality concerns may arise, and that could put further pressure on these banking stocks. Of course, the monthly expiry being one of the key triggers today. The IIP data, of course, it is a dated one, but still gets reported later this evening. That is another one. The expiry cycle shifts from the month of September. NSE will move to a Tuesday expiry. BSE moves to Thursday. 8 stocks will have their last day in the FNO segment today. They go out, including the likes of Poonawalla Fincorp, CESC and the likes. US will report their Q2 GDP today. India reports its own data tomorrow. So a lot to watch out for in today's session. For now, the GIFT Nifty is indicating a 70-point downtick. So we definitely open below 24,700. It remains to be seen whether there is some support coming in at lower levels.
Absolutely, Hormaz. That is an important level that we'll be watching out for. Now over to Ria, who will list out all the stocks we need to watch out for in today's trading session. Good morning, Ria.
Good morning, ma'am. Actually, let's take a look at the stocks to be in focus today. First up is Indigo. Sources say that Rakesh Gangwal family is likely to sell up to 3.1% stake in the company. The offer size is in excess of rupees 7,000 crores and the floor price is set at rupees 5,808 per share. For Biocon, they've received the tentative approval from the US FDA for its ANDA for sitagliptin tablets, so keep your eye out on that. BSE has received approval for the merger of BSE Investments, BSE Administration and supervision with BSE Technologies. For United Breweries, they are going to expand their capacity at the existing Nizam Brewery in Telangana with an investment of rupees 90 crores. Dr. Reddy's has received an interim stay from the Telangana High Court on income tax reassessment proceedings related to the DRHL merger. For Oil India, they have formed a JV agreement with PPCL to execute city gas distribution in Arunachal Pradesh, and TCS has formed a new AI and service transformation unit, so keep your eye out on that as well. The next one is Texmaco Rail. The company has formed a JV with RVNL for the manufacturing and maintenance of freight and passenger rolling stock. The next one on our radar is GR Infra Projects. They've received an LOI for the establishment of transmission systems for the evacuation of power from renewable energy systems. This is for 2 projects in the state of Madhya Pradesh, and the annual transmission charges for this is about rupees 367 crores. And the last stock is Mahindra Logistics. The CFO of the company, Saurabh Taneja, has resigned with effect from the 19th of September, and the new CEO, Isha Dalal, has been appointed with effect from the 22nd of September of this year.
Well, thank you so much for that, Ria. Lots of stocks to watch out for in today's trading session. Finally, we now have Mangalam joining in with cues from the FNO space. An important trading session lies ahead of us, Mangalam.
An important one indeed, especially given the actions of the last few trading sessions. Once the Nifty started moving higher, thereafter started moving lower. And on Tuesday's trading session, there was a big gash that we saw, 255 points lower. And as a result of which, the Nifty turned negative for the series itself. The Nifty Bank was an underperformer, as were the broader markets as well. We did see the volatility index spike too. So the India VIX is now at around 12.19. So that's something we'll have to watch out for. And this decline on Friday, or rather on Tuesday, also meant that the Nifty closed below the 20-day moving average of 24,739. So that will be an important level to watch out for as we move into trade today as well. The Nifty, after Friday's fall, has actually now cut about 56 points in the August series so far, and this is obviously the last Nifty expiry that we see on Thursday. As come September series, the NSE expiry moves to Tuesday. The GIFT Nifty at start indicates a 65-point downtick, so that's something we'll be watching out for. A 1,300 crore sale by the FIIs on Tuesday's trading session. They added 10,941 shorts, and the important part is that they wrote more calls than puts. So on Tuesday, we went into trade with a lot more puts written, and those put writers were caught on the wrong side. The question is, will call writers be caught on the wrong side or not? We'll have to watch out for a couple of triggers. With the GIFT Nifty indicating a 65-point downtick, the put-call ratio is at the lower end of the range. Any commentary on trade resolution is something that will take the market higher. And on the way up, obviously, we have the 50-day moving average, which will be a stiff resistance. We saw writing at 24,750 call, 24,800 call, and 24,850 call. All of them having nearly 2 crore shares in open interest added, and the premium suggests that there could be stiff resistance upwards of 24,850. I'm watching out for 8 stocks in particular: ABFRL, Adani Total, CESC, Granules, IRB Infra, Jindal Stainless, Poonawalla FinCorp, as well as SJVN. All these stocks celebrate their last day in F&O today.
Well, thank you so much for that, Mangalam.